What is up, Marshmallow Echo, Green Echo here, and welcome back to my Clash Royale video. So today in this video, I'm gonna jump straight to my mini account in Clash Royale and I'm gonna break down some decks for you guys. So let's go! Hey guys, so we are back in our mini account and today I'm gonna break down some decks for you guys. So here is 3 of the decks and I'm gonna explain from the most that I've used to climb up from literally nothing to jungle arena within 1 to 2 months. Okay, so some of you might ask why the P.E.K.K.A is upside down on the right side of the screen. That's because I don't want my camera to block her way and also let everyone to see her. And I'm gonna tell you guys break down each of the decks here. So I have 3 deck slots for my low arena account. So here I have my main Giant Skeleton deck which I've used the most. So here I have my main character which is the Giant Skeleton. Why I use Giant Skeleton is because it's an all-rounded card. It can be defensive, it can be offensive, it can be all the things that I wanted to. If like I want to create a push, I can do it with Hunter and Musketeer, Dark Goblins, whatever I want. And if I want to defend, I just place down the Giant Skeleton, and once the Giant Skeleton is dead, the Giant Skeleton bomb is going to cost at least 800 damage for my level 7 card. So basically this is a really good card to create combos and also defend against enemies' pushes. So now next up we have Hunter, which acts as a tank buster against Royal Giant, Royal Piglets, and also Balloons. All the stuff that is like hard counter, you name it, that is like really good tank killer. So basically I have my level 7 Hunter right here. So next up we have Minions, which is a really good and cheap air troops which defeat against a lot of cards. Example like Swarms, you have like Skeleton Army, Skeleton Barrel, and all the stuff, and it's air troops so it's hard to deal with. And if the player love individual place down cards individually, example just 1 Valkyrie, 1 mini P.E.K.K.A, my minions can just settle it on air. So basically it's really a good card to defeat against land troops and also all the swarms. So next up we have Zap. Zap have 2 uses in this deck. One is to stun the tower, example like Inferno Tower and Inferno Dragon, and it can also create a massive damage against swarms, example like Skeleton Army, because all the swarms have a lot together like in a pack, but they have like a really low HP, so it's really hard to deal with when you have just troops. But if you pair it with spells, it's really hard to deal with for the enemy. So next up we have Dark Goblin. Dark Goblin attacks air, attacks land troops, attacks everything quickly with just additional 1 elixir. Why I say that? Because just now I've just got my Dark Goblin and I've upgraded to level 6 in my last video, so I've swapped it with Spear Goblins. The reason I use Spear Goblins before Dark Goblin is because Spear Goblin is just 2 elixir, it can counter air and land and also causes cheap damage towards the tower. And also next up we have Musketeer. It's a really hard counter against air and also a really good mediocre card against all the troops, example like air troops, minion horde, and also lava hound and all the stuff at air and also on the ground. So it's also an all-rounder card. And next up we have Valkyrie to defeat mostly for swarms, example again for Skeleton Army. And for the enemies who uses like swarm decks or spawner decks, they're gonna be really scared of my combo because I have Giant Skeleton together with example Musketeer or a little tank buster at the back. So it's really a scary combo, especially in these low arena plays. So basically this was it. And next up we have Fireball, which really causes an area splash. That's too easy to use it, especially for a push when the player puts the troop behind the tower or beside the tower. I can just use a Fireball to cause a positive elixir trait. So next up we have another deck here which is similar as the last deck. The concept is almost the same but with different cards and different plays and roles. So next up we have the same Giant Skeleton. The first 4 cards at the top of the deck, it's all with the same use and roles. And we have switched the tank buster from Hunter to mini P.E.K.K.A because mini P.E.K.K.A really don't look down to mini P.E.K.K.A because it's a really tiny troop that can cause a lot of damage, especially towards the tank, example like Royal Giant, Goblin Giant, all the giants, you name it. And next up we have Inferno Tower, which causes a massive damage over a period of time. And we have 5 spirits to counter area splash, example Minion Horde, and also Goblin Gang, and also pushes at the back, example Giant with a Musketeer, Giant with archers, and all all the pushes with just 2 elixir, you can just counter it really hard. And next up we have Magic Archer, because for me, I'm a geometry fan, so I kind of know how to use Magic Archer from different angles and also defeat them with different troops, and also use Magic Archer to defeat again minion horde and all the swarms. So basically this deck is also all-rounder with all the cards that I'm using. So finally, when it comes to final deck, which is the Royal Recruits, why is it hard to deal with is because of the swarms that Royal Recruits provide, and also all the shields they have with a second damage wave. So basically they are really capable on defending stuff and also making a massive push against both sides of the tower. So Fast Spirits is doing the same thing, area splash against air troops or ground or pushes, and also Archer for a really well balanced card to defeat against literally anything. And next up we have arrows. We have arrows and zap because I need to prevent all the swarms to defeat against my Royal Recruits, because Royal Recruits don't counter air, where arrows can fully defeat minion horde minions, where zap can just deal like a half of damage. So zap can use up with other swarms when they have like a bait deck. So if you are using bait deck against this deck, it's really hard to counter me. So I have Dark Goblin with the same usage too, to defeat against the tower, defeat against air, defeat against land with a really quick speed. And we have Inferno Tower, same as the deck tree, which accumulate damage over time. And we have Knight, which is a really special card because if your Knight have a higher level, you can be a really tanky card with just 3 elixirs. So basically here is a swarm. Both of it, other 2 decks are the Giant Skeleton decks. So basically that's it guys. If you guys want any other deck to break down for, make sure to comment down below, and also follow my Instagram site where I've provide all the insights and also other tips and tricks for Clash Royale to provide to you guys. So basically that's it. I'm gonna make another video for Call of Duty or Clash Royale in my next video. So I'm gonna see you guys in my next video. Goodbye.